Hello everyone, I'm Iron Phoenix and welcome back to my Let's Play series, or as I call it, Minecraft Z. So, I am going to be making some more Industrial Craft 2 machines today. First up is the all-important extractor, which can turn sticky resin into 3 rubber. It can also turn rubber wood into rubber as well. So those trees that we grew last episode, I chopped them down so that when the time comes, I can just shove them into the thingamajig, the extractor, and make lots of useful stuff out of it. Now you'll notice that this is crushed iron ore. You can actually put this through a series of processes to maximise the amount of ore that you can get out. It's not a huge amount, but you can also get additional things out of that. So you can get stone dust out of crushed iron ore, which is very useful. I know it doesn't sound particularly useful, but oh, trust me, it is. So I'm just going to start making these things into plates now. I'll get the copper into the macerator. So at this point I do want to be doubling as many of my ores as I possibly can. Let's see. So I don't need to cook all of this yet. Let me think. I need one more, don't I? Yeah, that's right, because that makes, yeah. So that's going to make our, where's our hammer? There it is. So that makes our machine casing. And I'm going to need some wood, aren't I? I think wood will do. I need to make 4 tree taps. Now, as you can see, our forge hammer it's going down fast. It's getting very damaged, and I would quite like to see if I can get a. Actually, let me just have a look. This block cutting machine. Yeah, I do actually need a metal former to be able to make that. That's not too bad to make. That's just refined iron. That's actually really not too hard to make at all. But the metal former will be really useful. So it's good to get a metal former up as quickly as you possibly can. Simply, it's a saving on iron. Right, I need redstone. Where's my redstone? So we go do that. That makes us that, and then just throw all of those in there like so. Oh god, it's dark out here. Let's close the door and sleep. So why am I doing all this? Why am I going for Industrial Craft 2? Well, the armours. The armour is particularly nice, I find, for, you know, starting out. You're getting your nano armour up is very useful. It's a very good armour to have. Alright, so that's going to make us lots of rubber now. So I think now what we need to do is get a generator in and a bat box and the cables. Now the way we're going to do this is that the recipe has slightly changed from the normal IC2. Oh god, I need to put that in. Put that in first. Yeah, so for our generator we need this one. I'm going to be making this one, so we're going to be needing rechargeable batteries. So I'm going to need 4 of these. 1 for the generator, and 3 for the bat box. Now, I just need to grab this rubber. Actually, that should be enough. But I do need to make some tin. I've got loads of tin. I can't be bothered to. I did have loads of tin. Right. I can hammer this down to get that cut up, ready for the next machine. Where am I? I'm going to need actually need a fair amount of tin. So I think I've got a really large stash in here. Yeah, I've got loads. Might as well just cook it up. I can't bother to macerate it, not while I'm still sort of on this sort of power. This episode I will be also upgrading the iron furnace to an electric furnace, so that we can get off coal as quickly as we possibly can. The coal is a lot more useful in other things. Like, for example, all the railcraft stuff we're going to do. So I need to cut that into 6. Have I got redstone on me? Yes, I do. Right. Let's make our first battery. Let's make all of our batteries. It is pretty heavy on the materials, but it's so worth it. And I do like that the iron furnace does seem to cook this stuff up a lot faster than just using a normal furnace. So I need 2 more. Right, so that makes us 4 batteries. What's next? I need 1 more iron. I really do just need 1 more, literally 1 more iron dust. Oh, damn it. That's really not helpful. Please say I've got some iron in here. Nope. Okay, right. I'm going to have to go mining again. Typical. For now, I can just hook these up. I can get the battery box built at least. If I could get the recipe for it. I can't. Right, rubber woods you can't make into planks anymore. If you want to refine it, you can cook it into jungle wood. That'll do. And then I can just do this. And I can do that. And I need 1 more thing. Ugh. It's one of them episodes. Always just need 1 more thing. That gets us a battery box, which we can then put on there. So now, instead of putting our redstone directly in, we can put our redstone in there and it will charge the battery box. So it will charge both of these machines. It's not a particularly great way of doing it, but for the moment. Actually, I can actually build this, but it's going to be, I need to build the resources first. So I've got the battery. If I do 3 crushed iron ore, I can then make those into plates and then use the iron furnace that I have here to make the generator. So that's one of the recipes. I will have to go down to using just a bog standard furnace later on, but I think it's worth it. It's that recipe. That gets me a generator, and then the generator I can just go in there under there, and we can start charging the battery box. It's a lot more of an efficient way of cooking things, you know, getting things into EU and then using that EU to make stuff. So I need to go mining now and get some more stuff for the future of this system. So basically I'll go mining and I'll get enough iron to build a furnace and a compressor, and then I might be able to make some armour. But for now I'll say, well, you know, I'll see you in a sec. Right guys, it's here. So I went mining, got some iron, I got some, I didn't actually get gold, still can't find any gold, but what I did get was some of these down here. These are gold oreberry bushes. Now these grow in the darkness. I do need quite a low light level to even get them to plant, and these will grow gold nuggets essentially. It's going to take a little bit of time. I've already got 3 gold berries. Each berry gives you a nugget, but yeah, that's what I've got instead of gold at the moment. So let's go over into the back here. So what we do have however is a lot of resources, and I did a little bit of prep work for this. So first off we need to hammer that into place. So the first thing that I'm going to make is an iron furnace. And we're going to upgrade that to a, I need to cut that, don't I? And then I need to do that. Excellent. Now we do make our circuit. So we're going to upgrade that up to an electric furnace, which I'll then wire in. So that's now got power. That's good. So we can get rid of, we can put our coal into the back box now, and that can heat up. Thought I would just show you that. So this eye thing that is on the iron furnace but doesn't do anything when you it tells you what upgrades it's compatible with. Just a little thing. Right, so the last thing I need is a compressor. So that's that. Is it? It's 3, isn't it? I need. No, it's. There we go. So that makes that. I need 6 of those. Get those in there. And then we make another circuit. So the compressor basically squishes things down. So, for example, if I was to put in like carbon fibre, it would squish it down into carbon plates. So when you're making like your carbon canoes or your nano armor, you will need a compressor to do various, you know, useful squishy things. So that goes in there like that. And get a compressor out of it. And I better just use one more. That hammer has almost had it. I've got one use left on it, apparently, before it breaks. I'll grab 2 cables, because I'm probably going to need 2 for what I have in mind. So, off camera, I'll go mining again, but I can throw that on and see if we've got any sand. Yeah, we do. Do we have any bricks? No idea. I do want to get the Britannia stuff set up because the next stage will be you know, getting more magic, basically. Getting Britannia set up properly, getting a witchery area, maybe over there, getting a blood magic area, maybe over there, and also starting to get railcraft up and running. We do need to get that up and running soon, which is why I'm currently making bricks, because I need lots and lots of those, and that's not going to help matters at all. We got another brick by now, yeah. Now there is a can I make that? I don't think I have the resources to do that yet. I was just thinking if I could make a there's a workbench from forestry which actually stores recipes in it. I was just thinking if I had the materials to make it. I need a book. It means I need to get some leather. If there's a cow down here, now I do have a cow, but I don't particularly want to kill him yet. If there's a cow down here, I can take him. Or hold on. If I go to my map, it's down here. It's about there. There might be a book in that tower. I don't know, I can't remember. Sometimes they do spawn books in there. Where is the sun? I don't have the time to get down there. Maybe next episode. I don't know. I do need to get some proper cow farms going. I'll probably do that. Railcraft has got some, like, it's got a feeder, and you can also use Railcraft to take mobs into other pens. So you know in Minefactory Reloaded you have the Chronotyper, which will take babies and put them into other pens, let them grow up so that you can then kill them. Railcraft has got similar systems. It's just that it's not just one block. You do need to have sort of a system set up. So I think what I'm going to do now is end the episode here. Next episode, who knows? I'm going to go and do some more mining, essentially, and see what we can get. Maybe even get Coke Oven up and running, because that would be really, really useful if I could. In fact, let's see if I can do that now. I can't remember how many blocks I've got left. Oh right, so I've got 2, I need 8 more bricks and more sand than I currently have. We won't end this episode quite yet. I will end on a high. That Coke Oven will be done. I just need to do a few additional things. So the macerator can crunch down all kinds of things. It can crunch down ore, but it can also crunch down cobble, and it will turn that into sand. Right, we've got the bricks we need. Another useful thing that I should note that Railcraft has is, of course, the Railcraft tanks. And when I start needing to get lava up here and oil and things like that, I will have to have some tanks for that. And that can go in like there. Some clay down there, interesting. I went all that way for clay, and there's actually some right next to me. Where was I? In here, waiting for that. Another thing, of course, I can do with these bricks eventually is sort of start building this out a little bit more, perhaps maybe making it more a little bit more surrounded, as it were, and the bricks can sort of build some Victorian-esque factories. That would be quite nice. I do very much like the style of Victorian buildings. You can see, let me think, well, there's loads of them in London. Very sort of red brick buildings, usually sort of framed with metal, well, you know, sometimes framed with metal, or, you know, they're very, very obvious. There's a police station where I used to live. Absolutely fantastic building. I believe it's now a pub. Right, there is my coke oven, so I can put my coal in there. Where's all my coal? I think it's all in there. Oh, I've used it all. But yeah, I can put coal in there, and I can put wood in there. I'll probably start putting coal in there. Also, I need to get some Buildcraft pipes sorted out. Until I can get an AE system, I'm going to have to use either Buildcraft pipes or Red Power. For the moment, I will use Buildcraft because they are cheaper, but I will eventually move into using sorry, not Red Power, Project Red pipes. I'll eventually move into that before then swapping it over for AE. But for the moment, it's looking pretty good, isn't it? We've got a coke oven, we've got a little bunker sort of building here that goes down into the mine, and we've got a workshop as well. And I think I can expand this out a little bit. I do want to get a metal former set up, and I might do that between this episode and next, simply because it is a little bit more of an awkward craft. These ones are reasonably easy to do on camera, whereas the metal former, I'll just show you this one. It's a little bit of a pain because you've got to make the coils, you've got to make the, well, that's not too much of a problem. The toolbox is probably the more annoying one. It's, you know, it's a reasonably simple craft, it's just that the components are a little bit more annoying. But once that's up, then I won't need to have to, you know, use forge hammers and cutters and the like. That will do all of it, and then I can also start extruding things, which will be needed for other, you know, other crafting. But I can double the ores now, and I can smelt them up reasonably quickly using EU, and that's good. So for now, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.